Hi, Ashley. I'm glad you got this in. And as I said before, I won't penalize you for being a little late. This will be some Milestone 2 feedback, video feedback for you. And don't hesitate to reach out in the next 2 weeks if I can help you with anything or give you an extension. So good going in this difficult time. I look forward to seeing your final. Ashley, I'm downloading your file. I suspect, because it's quite large, and it's going to take me about 10 minutes to download, it's over, I think it's like 800 megabytes. So what I think is happening is you have set it for print resolution. But that's okay, easily corrected. I'm going to take a look at your GIF, and maybe I'll open that up in Photoshop. Actually, while I'm waiting for your big file, 800 megabytes is pretty big, to download, and I'll open that in Photoshop too. I've just opened up your GIF image. This way I can quickly take a look at it. And I see you've got a timeline with a 2-frame sequence. So let me get that going. You've got it set to loop forever. You might consider some transitions. You can do some tweening in between the frames. That'll make this a little less maybe jerky. In terms of your typography, I think you could clean it up just a bit more. I would avoid having one-word lines, such as receive. I think you can probably put that here before the honeymoon package and reduce this to 2 lines, even if the type is a bit smaller. But I like the simplicity of it too. I like this sort of jagged, crystalline form that comes up and divides the images from the rest of it. And I like this is apparent as, or subtly suggests a flower. I realize that that is your silhouette from, week 2? So good job on having all the component parts. The palette, I think the palette of your photographs goes well against the corporate palette. I'm not sure about this Prussian blue. I don't think that it is part of the corporate palette. I would expect to see probably a turquoise or perhaps this dark amethyst color. But other than that, I think it adheres fairly closely to the corporate style. Ashley, I think I have to end it here. If you look down here, I hope it's apparent in my video here, but you'll see that this is quite a big file. It's 900 megabytes. I'm assuming that probably is the print resolution size of your file. Remember that the web banner has to be 72 pixels per inch, not 300. So rather than wait another hour, I think I'm going to let it go here. Just be aware that there's a file size issue. You know, 918 megabytes, that's almost, what is that? Almost a gigabyte, right? So be careful about your file size. And don't hesitate to call me or reach out if you need any clarification on that. But good going. Glad to see you catch up.